Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome to Shakti's Gift. I'm your host, Marigold Era, Ayurvedic wellness coach, creative force, and unschooling mother. For the past 4 years, I've been living my daily life according to Ayurvedic principles. Ayurveda, which means the science of life in Sanskrit, is a traditional system of medicine with roots in ancient India. It emphasizes a holistic approach to health by balancing the body, mind, and soul. It utilizes natural remedy, dietary guidelines, and lifestyle practices to promote well being and prevent illness. I just want to be real clear with you guys. I'm not a doctor and I'm not a psychologist, but I am very passionate about this human experience and I'm all about being as sovereign as possible in our health. In this podcast, we will not only talk about Ayurveda, we will also meet a lot of wonderful people who are driven by the Shakti's gift of creativity, transformational force, and feminine power. So you'll be in contact with a lot of amazing beings who are doing the work, they show up, even if it's freaking hard, and they evolve. Because that's what we do. Our human life is ever changing. It is our nature to birth and bury new ideas and projects and to follow the seasons of our lives. So I invite you to grab yourself something to drink, get yourself comfortable, and let's dive deep into Shakti's gift. Hello, beautiful beings. Today, I just want to do a little short thingy, very quick. Um, there is something that I've learned today, and it just blew my mind. All right, so I needed to share it with you. So this information came from a woman that I admire very much. So her name is Sabrina Lynn, and she is just magnificent. And I was listening to one of her podcast episode, and she was talking about the nervous system. And I don't know if you know that about me, but the nervous system is something that I really enjoy. I just, it fascinates me, and I just love learning about it a lot. So I was listening to her, and it just blew my. And so I needed to come on and to tell you this information and to see, to check in with you if it resonates. All right, so you may know that, maybe you don't know that, and it's fine. There is this this knowledge around the nervous system, right? So if you're stressed out, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do a flight or fight response, right? So that's the knowledge. That's what I knew about the nervous system. If there is something that's going on, like there's something stressful that's happening, and our nervous system is going to be like fighting or flying. And what I've learned today, what blew my mind, because I actually knew that, but what blew my mind was that these research were made on men. So the men response to stress is to fight or flight. And then when they did those experiences, those researches on women, they found that we didn't have the same response to stress. And that's what blew my mind. Um, so the feminine energy and the masculine energy, we're not acting the same. We're not doing the same thing. We're not talking the same. We're not reacting the same. And so, of course, that makes sense that our nervous system will not react the same. And so, the what women will do in a stressful situation, they will tend or befriend. Um, so so 10, right? So if I look at myself, if I'm very stressful, if I'm very stressed, um what I'm gonna do, first thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean my house. I'm gonna go do the grocery. I'm gonna rearrange an entire room. I'll go rake the leaves outside. I'll tend to something, right? I'll tend to something. I'll just like repair some clothes, or I don't know, like I'll do something, I'll tend to something. And the other thing that I really need to do, and that I don't do as often as I could, is to call somebody, call a friend, to just like tell her like, hey girl, I need to talk. Do you have some time to listen, right? Because women, we need to move this energy out, right? And that makes sense, because if we go back to the roots of like the feminine and the masculine, the men were there to protect, right? They were there to provide, to protect, and the women, they were there to take care of, the house and the kids. And they were like in a community, they were talking to each other, they were really close together. And so it just made sense for me to have this information. And I was just like blown away, because I was thinking that fight or flight was the only two, well, and freeze, I thought that freeze was also one, but I thought that these were the only ones response from the nervous system. And so I don't know. I don't have the name of the research. I just heard that and it just made sense. And I thought that it would be very fun to just like communicate it with you. So tell me what you think. I'm very curious. And yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts. If you're a woman, what do you do when you're stressed out? Do you tend? Do you befriend? Or are you more in your masculine side and you fight, or you flight? That's just very interesting, because women, um we were conditioned since a long time to act from the masculine. And I just think that it's funny and it's fun to just expand a little bit our horizon. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you soon. See you. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate that you're here with me. Please be sure to subscribe, rate, review, and share this episode with people you think might benefit from it. If you need support with your lifestyle and well being, feel free to reach out to me. It will be my pleasure to help you with an Ayurvedic consultation. You can go to my website, marigoldera.com, to book a session with me. Remember, in the wisdom of Ayurveda, self-care is not a luxury, but a sacred responsibility and a journey of nurturing oneself to foster holistic well-being. I wish you an amazing rest of your day. Much love to you, and I'll see you in the next episode.